Today, we are going to see if this keyboard, the Ducky One 3 SF, is better than my ever so favorite Varmilo Miya Pro 65% keyboard. But first, a quick word from our, gotcha, no sponsor in today's video. So in your box of your One 3 SF, you're gonna get a detachable braided USB-C cable, you'll get your quick start manual, a couple stickers, some extra keycaps right there, a keycap puller, and yes, a switch puller, because this board is hot swap. So right there, seeing what you get in your box, hot swap, holy smokes, guys, come on, we already have a win on our hands. But I want to talk about the build, because when you get this guy out of the box, it's just like, yo, it's lofty. It feels premium. So you got this cool design. It's not like the old Duckies where you just kind of have that. I mean, the old design looked good, but it was kind of chintzy, right? You got this cool little groove on the side. We covered the TKL before. Again, detachable USB-C. Little branding on the back right there. You have your two pop-out feet right here, your dip switch still, and then your rubber feet. Again, we covered the TKL version of this as well, and it's just as solid as this board. I mean, heck, let's put it on the scale, and you can see what I'm talking about. Coming in at 692 grams, again, it just feels premium and lofty in the hands. And that goes right into all the keycaps, as we've always seen with Ducky keyboards, right? Very nice, thick PBT keycaps right here. Now, these are not shine through. Hopefully you can see right there, they are printed white, and then you do have your shortcuts like we've seen on other Ducky boards before. And like I stated, yes, it is hot swap. We have cherry speed silvers in here. You can get in a wider range of cherry switches. But the cool thing is the PCB, hopefully you can see, that just rhymed. But the cool thing is that the PCB, hopefully you can see, hopefully you can see the PCB, that just rhymed. But anyways, the PCB is 5 pins, so you can fit many switches within this board. Now I popped a few more switches off here because I want to show you one other thing. So if you look at the angle right here, so you see our plate, right? You see right down there, you got that little yellow bit in between the plate and the PCB. They actually have like this rubber foam in there which prevents some of that dampening, which you're gonna hear in the sound test. Now, a couple other things I really want to point out here is the stabs, they're not really lubed that well. I mean, they're pretty stinking good, as you can hear, but slap a little lube on them and you'll make them even that much better. Really easy mod, but again, real cool that you have that foam. Other thing I want to point out is the plate. You can see right here when you're using your keycap puller, since the plate is white, just be careful when you're pulling your switches out. As you can see, I got a little scuff right there from getting that keycap puller or that switch puller scraped against the plate. So just be careful not to do that on yours. All right, so now let's go on and get to this sound test right here. And neither of these keyboards have any excessive mods on them. The Ducky actually is right out of the box. My Miya Pro, I do have the Razer Phantom keycaps on them. And both of these keyboards are packing cherry MX Speed Silvers. All right, so listen to that sound test right there. We have to agree that both of these boards sound absolutely amazing. Again, these are out of the box keyboards, not modded at all. Which one do you think sounds better? That's a hard pick. I would say the Ducky has a little more high pitch sound. The Miya Pro definitely has a more solid kind of thocky sound. Again, they both sound absolutely phenomenal. No pinging, no ringing, no nothing. Both get a win here. Now I want to show you both of the keyboards here and kind of talk about what are some of the differences. And as we look at them right on the camera here, well, you can see the difference clear as day, right? With the Miya Pro, you got your shortcuts over here, your arrows, and then pretty much standard keys, your standard shift, your standard function row down here and everything. Coming over to the Ducky, you have your shortcuts over here, your arrows, and then you come down to this goofy bottom row with your function row, your two small ones, and then a smaller shift and all that. So the difference of them, as I stated, over here I got the Razer Phantom keycaps, right? Just a basic layout set right on these. coming over to here, if you wanted to put some different keycaps on this guy, well, you're gonna have to hunt and find some with those other shortcuts right there. That's one great thing about the Miya Pro, is it's so simple and user-friendly. You're gonna fit any keycap, bam, right on it. And it's just a nice, even, balanced layout. I love it. Now, as far as size, you can see right here, you see that slight little pinch right on the edge. The Ducky is a pinch smaller than the Miya Pro, and I'm talking an absolute pinch here. And other than that, I honestly feel that the Miya Pro is built a little bit better. That's not me saying the Ducky is a piece of junk or built bad by any means, but the Miya Pro just feels like a solid unit in the hand. I still get a little bit of flex on the Ducky right here on the frame. Again, you're not gonna be doing that, so who really cares? But again, when I get the Miya Pro in my hand, it just feels like that complete solid unit. And that's another thing I absolutely love about it. Now, one other little side note that might be an issue for you is the USB-C placement. As you see, the Ducky is placed on the left, kind of traditional. On the Miya Pro, it's placed on the right. Kind of takes a little to get used to, because again, having to route your cable all the way off to the side. Also, underneath the keyboards here, again, the Ducky has 2 pop-out feet. The Miya Pro only has 1 pop-out feet. Now, on all of my keyboards, I don't use any feet. I just leave them flat. Now, also on a side note, you can get the Ducky in multiple different colors. Again, they got like that pink, they got that green, and then they have this yellow, and I'm sure they're gonna come out with more eventually. The Miya Pro, well, this one I have the rainbow one, again with the Razer Phantom keycaps, but you can get the Miya Pro in so many different variations, just this artistic feel. Just take a look at this one. I think it's called Beijing Opera or something like that. It's just, wow, guys. I mean, it is so cool. Even when you flip it over, you got the little art design down there. It's like a display piece other than a keyboard. So that's really cool with the Miya Pro. There's so many different designs out there to really fit your theme and your setup. That's a really cool thing about the Miya Pro. Another deciding factor could be that price. The Ducky One 3 SF is coming in at 130 bucks. The Miya Pro, you can get them starting at 110, and then they go up to like 160 pending switch, pending design that you get right there, you know? And when we look at it that way, this is a really hard thing that I think only you could decide, right? Looking at these keyboards. This Ducky One 3 SF is packing a punch, guys. Hot swap, PBT keycaps, it's got RGB. It's just a solid unit. I absolutely love it, I do. Now for me, I've got tons of keyboards, right? I know what switch I like. I main Cherry Speed Silvers. I'm not gonna swap these switches out of it. And that's why I would go with the Miya Pro. Number one, I'm gonna save money. Number two, I prefer the layout. I can use any switch on it, and it just suits me perfectly. That's why I love the Miya Pro. That is not me by any means not recommending the Ducky One 3 SF. I love this board. If you want hot swap, or you just wanna kind of dabble with the board and play with it a little bit, this is a great option. But yeah, I still love my Miya Pro. Now let me know which one you like down in the comments. Which one would you pick up, or which one do you own? I'm really curious here, guys, because we have 2 absolutely phenomenal keyboards right here. So I really want to hear from you down in the comments. But anyways, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. If it did, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I hope I catch you in the next one. Bye now.